Howdy guys, it's Luke at Luke's Rideouts. This video is going to be about 3 months on with the life of the Mondial, so I'll sit back, relax, have a brew, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Just thought I'd do like an update video of my Mondial, let you guys know any problems I've had, what I'm liking about it, what I'm disliking about it. Just thought I'd take you through. It's nearly 3 months now I've had it. I've done 2,500 miles. That's not commuting miles, that's literally just me going out for rides for fun. I've been camping on it, I've been to the coast, I've been everywhere, alright? So, sorry I didn't film them, reason being, literally I forgot my camera. And one time I took my camera and I didn't put a memory card in, so it's entirely my fault. As I said, I'm new to vlogging, so there you go. But anyway, I'll just quickly show you the bike to show that it's like new still. But anyway, okay. So as you can see guys, it's still like new. It could do with a little bit of a wash because obviously I've just got back from a ride out and there's loads of flies and everything all over it. But as you can see, no rust on the exhaust, where you normally get this on like Chinese bikes. The spokes, the wheels, everything is like new. Bear in mind I do look after it, I do clean it after every run. I'm gonna get a good run and clean now. Everything on there. The chain's great. I've only had to adjust it about 3 times in 2,500 miles. But as you can see, it's still like new. Now, the problems that I've had with the bike, the main fuse went. So what I'll do is I'll actually post a picture of where the main fuse is, okay? So you can have a look at that now. Right guys, so as you can see, I really had to strip it down to find it. I thought it'd be under the seat. Nope, that'd be easy, wouldn't it? Where they've actually put it, it's under the tank. It's just behind that little cable there, them little green fuses, the 20 amp. So as you saw, sorting out that main fuse was a right pig. Literally, fuses go guys. It's not something to do with the bike. It was just a fuse blew. A main fuse blew, and when the main fuse goes, the bike's completely dead. I knew exactly what it was instantly. So the problem was I had to locate the main fuse, which meant me taking all the panel work off to get to it. What I am going to do, not that I'm saying it's going to happen again, but what I'm going to do is when the bike goes in for some modifications in the next few weeks or so, I'm going to actually move the fuse box under the seat, all right, which I can show you how that's done when I come to do that, all right? So it's simple if it ever happens to you, all right? Now, the big problem that I had with the bike, which it was dealt with under warranty, I had a problem with the bike holding on its revs. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'll post a video of it doing it. Right, so here you see it idling. It was idling a little high. It was always like the choke wouldn't come off. It was almost like the choke was on constantly. It was a fueling problem with the bike. So as you can see, as I revved it, it held up at 4,000 revs. It's a fueling issue, that's all. That I don't know whether it was something on the ECU that was telling the bike to not release the choke, which it was fixed by. They just put a new ECU on it, that's all. Holding the revs up around 4,000k, and then what happens is it just holds it there till you let the clutch out, which it shouldn't do. It's over fueling, okay? Which that means it's shoving too much fuel through the bike and it's pushing the revs up. If it were on a carburetor, you'd sort it out, but it's not. With it being fuel injection, it will obviously an electrical issue, all right? The way that the dealer sorted that is to just change the ECU, which was it's a quick job. It's attached to the throttle body. It's just pop on, pop off, fixed. All right. So if any of you guys actually have that problem, it's a very simple, easy, quick fix. So don't worry about it. Okay. But apparently, I'm the only one that's had that issue. The only other issues is the springs break on the exhaust. But don't worry about that. Mondial told me it's just for looks. It's not an actual structural integral thing. If it snaps, don't worry about it, just leave it, okay? I've actually got a big black spring on mine. I bought a good quality one, put it on. It's not a problem now, but they're not needed anyway, so it's pointless, all right? But living with the bike has been great. I'm loving every minute with it. I mean, the handling of this thing is amazing. There's about 8mm of tyre I'm left to experience on the back, but I'm sure I'll get to that point soon. Apart from them little niggly problems, I've not had any major issues, all right? And bearing in mind I'm taking this bike on 300, 400 mile runs in one go sometimes, all right guys? So I'm not using it just for 20 miles, nipping about around town to work and back. It's getting run hard, all right? It's had its main service, plus I've also gave it a service myself, and it's going in for another service in about 500-600 miles, which will be serviced again properly by the by a dealership. Okay, but as I can say, the only my niggles with the bike, and I am nitpicking, are the red hand grips. The red hand grips from Mondial, they started going pink. All right, so I'll just give the camera might make them look a bit redder than what they actually are, but they're very pale. I mean, if you compare that to the seat, you can see they've gone like a pinky colour. And I know the people in like European countries where it's a lot warmer and there's more sun, they're almost white. So that's fixed. And also, the only other thing I don't like on this bike is the rear hanger. It's now a serviceable thing, so every time I check my bike over, I always tighten these bolts up and I put some Loctite on there. So if you're wanting to keep this on, I advise putting Loctite on there and tightening that up. But on the 21st of August, I'm having a new end can made, and I'm having this removed. I'm having a tail tidy put under here, so all this is coming off, and I'm having it all tidied up, which I'll do a video on after the modifications are done. With the exhaust, I'm leaving it as standard with the catalytic converter and everything under there. I'm just changing the end cam just for a bit of a nicer sound. Reason I'm not taking the cat off is because I don't want to remap the bike and mess around like that. Okay, so that's the only things that I'm doing to this bike. I have thought about changing the seat to a brown one, brown grips, getting a nice brown strap, getting this upholstered with leather and a little brown strap around the headlamp. But whether I do that, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it for the gentleman's ride, but I think I might just leave it like that for now with the exhaust and the tail tidy that I'm getting done. All right, guys. So it's a great bike. I can't believe the bike, the heads it turns, the amount of people that come and speak to me. If there's any people that watch my channel that go to Squires or anything like that, there's always at least 5-6 people constantly talking to me or looking at the bike at any one time. It's a right people puller, all right? And nobody can believe it's a 125. As soon as you tell them, they look shocked. And like I say, I'm only riding the 125 because I like small bikes, all right? When the 250's out, might even consider getting that, all right? So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll put a ride video up soon. I'll try and get one up before I do the modifications, and once the new exhaust done and the what do you call it, the tail tide is done, I'll show you that and I'll give you a sound example. It's not a bought one, it's actually been made for me because I can't buy anything. I can't buy a 1-into-2 pipe anywhere that'll fit, all right? So I'm getting one custom made. So I'll keep you posted. Sorry for the delay in videos, it's all my fault, but I'm sure I'll get it all sorted and I'll get back to you next time. See you in a bit. Right, so just a couple of pictures of the camping trip that I did with Mark the other week. I did like a 250-mile run up to Ullswater, so I'll let them pictures roll in the background while I just talk about the bike. The bike's great. I have had them few little niggly problems, but they've all been sorted. But as far as the build quality, everything else about the bike, I cannot complain about it. Like I said, there's no signs of rust. There's nothing on the bike that I'm worried about. Okay, it fills me with complete confidence. And if you're thinking about buying one, the problems that I've had, you're probably never going to have them problems. I've just been an unlucky person. And MotoGP and Mondial have been so supportive getting that sorted. Okay, I mean, the problem we dealt with very quickly. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe as always, and I'll catch you again for the next video once I've got my new exhaust. Whoopee.